Hey guys, Dosebros Reptiles here, Hunter here, and I'll be going through my reptile room for November 2016. Right now it's Wednesday, November 9th of 2016, like I said, and I'll be going through all my animals plus all my plants, as you can see here. I'll be going through the most boring things and then get to the most interesting things during the end of the video. Yeah, so let's get started. Right here is, I don't really know what this plant is. It's a really interesting plant. I've had it in multiple tanks before, and it's survived all of them. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give it its own little glass thing. It used to be like a candle cup or whatever. I don't even know. But I put it in here, and it's doing well so far, right next to this light. And if you don't know what the light's for over here, it's for my superworm beetles, which are breeding right now, making me some superworms so I could feed Kevin, which I'll show y'all in a little bit. You can see one right there. There's a couple. One did die out of all of them, and I'm still making more, as y'all can see down here and right in there. There's gonna be making two more about in a week. And there's some more right there. They like to gather up in that little corner because that's the coolest part, and then they come to the warm part right here to eat. I feed them carrots and broccoli, and sometimes peas. I really like to switch it up every once in a while, just to make sure they're happy and healthy. Over here is a clover. I like to call it a clover. I don't even know, like a clover tub. It grows little tiny clovers, and also it's breeding wild crickets, which I don't feed to any of my animals, and I highly don't recommend feeding your animals animals from outside, because you can get them pesticides and all that shit. You get it. You could see some of the clovers right there. If I turn it, because if you're wondering why is there humidity on both sides of the tank but not on this one, it's because the sun's right here, or the light, and it's taking all the humidity from this part of the tub and putting it on these two. I'm sorry guys, brain's going everywhere. There is a little hole on the top so the air can flow through a little bit, but I want to keep it humid because that's how these clovers are going to survive. The one got eaten up a little bit right there. That's because I'm surprised that there's actually crickets in there. There's little baby crickets. You can't see them right now, but when they get big enough, I'll show y'all. If you guys are wondering what these are right here, and I'm probably going to get comments about it, this is a baby bobcat head. I found this out where we go hunting, which is near Hallettsville. I'm not going to tell you the exact location because y'all are going to try to find me some weird shit. This is a rabbit's foot. Good luck, I guess, whatever. And then this is a golden Cheeto. If you wonder how I got this, I got a Cheeto and I spray painted it. I wanted to see how long it would last, and this has been about a few months. I've had it since August, like early August. Going to the next animals. Sorry for getting out of track. This is my sand lions, or the real name is ant lions. People call them sand lions here because, you know, they're in the sand. I have two of them right here, and if you don't know what these are, look them up and look up their life cycle, because these things don't stay like this forever. They do turn into cocoons, and they will turn into dragonflies. So if you do get one of these, I highly recommend getting prepared for that, because they're going to go crazy and they're going to get like this big in this little tub. So be prepared for that if you do ever get one. If you do, where you get one, I'm pretty sure they don't sell them online or anything. I bet you could just find them in your backyard. This is where I find these. I know you're not supposed to catch wild animals, but honestly, what's the harm of getting two sand lions? Like, seriously. Going over to my next animals, which are not really animals, they're kind of feeder pets. These are my crickets. There's a lot in here. I told the lady to give me 3 dozen, and she gave me more than 100. They're eating carrots and broccoli with some vitamins in them. I guess there's not really on there right now, but y'all get the picture. And here is the superworms that actually get fully grown. Let's see if I can get one. You know, this one's a little tiny one, but they do get bigger. Yeah, like that. That's a good size one. What I do is I feed them broccoli and carrots. I feed them everything broccoli and carrots if you can eat broccoli and carrots. That's because they're pretty cheap to get, and Most of the animals actually like them. Next, I'll be showing y'all guys is my Oscar, and he's excited to see me because he wants to get fed, even though I already fed him today. If you don't know what Oscars are, they're kind of like a perch and a piranha had a baby, and it became this monster. And if you want to know his name is Oscar. If one little thing about me, if y'all don't know, my name is Hunter, obviously, but my last name is Meyer. So in our family, we name all the pets like Meyer for their last name, of course. And we decided to name him Oscar because Oscar Mayer, like the, Oscar Mayer wiener. I highly recommend getting a bigger tank for this. So he's in a 10-gallon tank, and you can already see how big he is. Put my hand right here. You can see how big he is. He is ginormous. And if you ever get bit by him, you're not going to be happy because they will make you bleed, and it does hurt. Let's see if I can feed him because I know the other animals are not going to want to eat today. Oh, what I feed him is Jumbo Min. It's from Tetra, Jumbo Min. Large floating sticks. You can look them up. They're probably on Amazon or some pet store. I get these from PetSmart. I'm sorry the tank is so dirty. Like, that's his fault. He's the one that has to shit a crap ton. Y'all guys, if y'all don't think they're dirty, look at the tank right now. You see how nasty it is? And I keep it clean pretty regular. And then he's got 2 filters. And yeah, I have to put that there because obviously this thing will bite kids if they stick their finger in the freaking water, so he's kind of dangerous. But if you do like an animal that is excited every time you walk in the door, this is the perfect pet for you. Except for if you're a kid, I highly don't recommend them because they are brutal. Going on to our next animal is the OG himself. The first of my whole reptile room is Kevin, my hyper tangerine carrot tail leopard gecko. I just put in some new calcium with D3. I do calcium with D3 in here because he doesn't get a whole lot of UVB because obviously they're animals that are nocturnal and they don't like light. I'm trying to fix this, I'm sorry. This is bothering the hell out of me. Okay. Yeah, I put some calcium with D3 so it can help him digest the calcium better. If you don't know, that's what D3 is for. He's been eating it pretty good. There was a pretty good mountain right there of calcium, and he took care of that pretty well. He hasn't had calcium in a while, and I think it's going to help him. If y'all don't know about Kevin, he is 1.5 years old. Obviously, he is a male. I'm saying he. He is a little overweight. His armpits are kind of puffy. If you don't know what that means, if the armpits are puffy, that means they're overweight or something else is wrong. I don't know the other thing. But he's not that bad. He's getting better. I'm kind of lowering down on his food. He obviously eats superworms. Right now, he's been eating 1 to 2 superworms a day. I did have mealworms for him, but I think the mealworms are a little too much. He was kind of snacking on those too much. He's a really cool pet. I enjoy the hell out of him, and I wouldn't trade him for anything, to be honest. He's my favorite gecko. He's popular with everybody in my school, apparently, because if you are on our Instagram, I did take him to school, and holy crap, he is big on Snapchat. Everybody was Snapchatting him all day. It was funny as hell. If you want to know the tank, it's a 10-gallon tank. If you're wondering what this is a lid to a fish tank, and you're not supposed to open it, obviously. It's really hard to open it with your thumb, because sometimes it'd fall and it'd scare the shit out of them. So I made a little tab of duct tape, and you just lift it up, and it makes it a lot easier to put mealworm stuff in there, because you do have to kind of help him eat his mealworms. He's kind of thinking, where's the food? Where's the food? He's probably pissed off right now. But, you know what, I tried to feed him earlier, and he didn't want to eat, so you ain't going to get no food till tomorrow. You're going to have to get hungry, because I'm not going to feed him at whatever time it is right now. It is 21:12. If you don't know what that is 9 o'clock. So I'm not feeding him at 9 o'clock. I'm going to feed him in the evening time, because that's regularly when they're supposed to be eating. Or actually at this time. No, around 7 to 8 o'clock. So, yeah. And this is my new addition. If y'all don't know, I used to have a bearded dragon named Hazel. Apparently she died. It was I blame myself for it. I did try to feed her superworms, and biggest regret of my life, I'm so sorry guys, and I didn't do my research, but this time I did a shit ton of research. I did everything, and this is Ralph. He is a normal bearded dragon. I do like the normal ones better. It's just my personal preference. I like how they look, and they get a little bit bigger than the other ones, which is somewhat pleasing to me. Right now his tank is doing pretty good. It is at almost over 90 degrees, and it's at desert humidity, which is perfect, so keeps him warm. And he doesn't really need it that warm. If you're asking why doesn't he have the tank as warm, that's because he's in a 10-gallon tank right now. He's just a baby. I'm not going to get him a 40-gallon until he gets a little bit bigger, at least almost juvenile. I got him October 31st, which I was going to make the original video, but stuff came up. Trick-or-treating, you know that. I got to get my candy. JK, guys, I was just going out with my nieces and nephews. Pretty fun time, I guess. I didn't get that much candy. They all stole it from me, little bastards. But yeah, this is Ralph. Sorry for getting out of context. He's doing really well so far. He's really healthy. If you're wondering what this is right here, this is his... I just got this. Hold on, let me show y'all guys. It is right here. It is juvenile bearded dragon food. What I do is I kind of mush it up a little bit. I get it a little bit more wet than it is, so he's a baby, so he can eat it better. You can also feed him this dried vegetable and fruit mix, but I don't want to do the same thing all the time because he'll get bored of it. And the one thing you want bearded dragons doing is eating vegetables and getting their nutrients from vegetables. For vitamins, I feed them Flunker's REPTICalcium. I just got this today, a new batch with vitamin D3. I get it from PetSmart. Everybody says, oh, you shouldn't use it, but you only really don't need it if you have a UVB light, and I do have a UVB light. So adding this to it just helps even more with his digestive system. I'm trying to get to focus. There you go, guys. So sorry about that. You can pause it right here or whatever. You probably can't see it, it's really dark. The other one I got is I ordered this. This is plain calcium. So if he's starting to look kind of weak or something, I can boost him up a little bit, get him some more vitamins. And then every other day I feed him either calcium or Reptile multivitamin supplement powder. It's National Geographic version, whatever. It works really well. You know, obviously you can see he's pretty darn healthy for me just getting him. He was kind of skinny, and now he's pretty good size. I'm starting to tame him. He's getting a little better. He's not going to be like Hazel, though. Hazel was super tame. But for a baby, he's doing really well. If you don't know, guys, I don't feed him from my hands because I don't want him to think my hand's food, which you can fix that yourself, but I would rather just go easy and do tongs, because he knows the tongs are food and less me, so it just helps with all confusion. If y'all wanted to know that, guys, just in case y'all do hand feed. Yeah, I do leave with these. The instructions said you can leave the vegetable or this weird vegetable pebble crap in there, unlike the dried one. So that's the pro to that. You do got to kind of pour water on it every once in a while to make sure it stays moisturized and doesn't dry up, so he can actually eat it, because you don't want him choking on it or it absorbing all the water in his body. But yeah, I mixed it up with some vitamin supplements, and he ate a few little pebbles of it, which is fine, because obviously if you watch our bearded dragon care video, they don't need vegetables at this age right now. A little bit, but you just want to get him used to it. You don't want him to eat that the whole time. Alright guys, this is my reptile room. I know I don't have a whole lot, but this is all I got for right now. I will be getting a new edition, which is probably a new bearded dragon by the end of November or beginning of December, hopefully. Like I said before, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to see more, and comment what you think we should do next. Yeah, pretty much. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.